people just don't want to see you succeed, right? Oh my gosh, I don't even know why I'm crying on this video. Well, hello beautiful people, it's your girl Shy-Bivia and welcome back to my channel. I know you guys, it has been a minute, it has been a while since I've checked in on here on my channel. But before I go any further, if you are new to my channel, thanks for stopping by and hitting that play button. Thanks for joining. Okay, thanks for joining me today. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well, so that whenever I post a new video, you guys will be the first to know. Okay, and if you are already subscribed to my channel, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for your love and your support, you guys. We are growing, as you can see, and I truly appreciate you guys. Okay, anyway, before I go any further, let me just say, okay, there's a disclaimer that this video may or may not be all over the place. Okay, and the reason why I say that is because I had plans on doing another video this morning, and then like just a whole bunch of stuff like started to happen during the day, and calls and messages about this and that, and crazy, you guys. Okay, it's just been crazy, and that's one of the reasons why I just kind of like had to change the trajectory of this video, because for me personally, I'm the type of person where if I'm not really 100% in the mood, it's kind of hard for me to fake it. I really have a hard time really faking if I'm not into you. Okay, if you're getting on my nerves, or I'm just not feeling like it today, or that your energy is just off, it's just really hard for me to fake it. And so I didn't want to come on here today and fake a video talking about how great business is always, or how great business always is, and all of that good stuff. Because today, honestly, you guys, I honestly was just not gonna do a video at all. I was just like, whatever. But I was just like, look, I'm just gonna come on here and be authentic, be true, and just kind of share with you guys, okay, some of the struggles that you may have, not just in business, okay, but just overall in life. Because you guys, today my mental space is not where I would have liked for it to be. Okay, listen, let me tell you, mental health is a hell of a thing, okay? And you need to check it. If you're having different thoughts, okay, inconsistent thoughts and stuff like that, or negative thoughts, or just anything that's inconsistent with what you know is good, okay, and what you know is normal, okay, then it's important for you to check those thoughts, because you never know. Sometimes you can fall into a depression and not even really realize it, right? So, and check in with your friends too. Check in with your friends, check in with the people that are around you that you love, to see how they're doing mentally, you guys, because it can be hard out here, right? Like people, we share the highlight reel, the highlights of our life on social media and stuff like that, and people just think you have it all together, but the truth is, a lot of times we don't. A lot of times we really do not have things all together. And I mean, I get it, people don't really want to share all their struggles and all of that. I totally get it, because you don't want to be too vulnerable, and you don't want people to make fun of you. You don't want to be looked down upon society, and it's almost like if you don't have this, or you're not driving this type of car, if you don't live in this type of house, or if you don't have this much money in your savings account, like you're just nothing, or you're nobody, right? And it is really sad. I did share a post the other day, not the other day, but maybe about a couple months ago. I just, out of curiosity, I wanted to know, I asked a question. I was like, do you think that people would have more peace if there was less, social media, or no social media and stuff like that? This, I guess, can be a controversial question. I don't know. I mean, because I'm pretty sure that people went through their stuff before social media, right? But even though I grew up in an age where, okay, I'm a 94 baby, right? I'm 26. No, I just turned 27. That's a lie. It's like, I just turned 27, right? Back in September, okay, this past month, right? And so I grew up where there was, I mean, when there was no like social media and phone and stuff like that. I mean, I was really pretty young anyway, right? I mean, I started knowing about like MySpace, Hi-Fi, was it Hi-Fi? I guess MySpace or something, maybe when I was like 13 maybe, or 14 or something like that. Yeah, when I was younger, there was not really social media when I was growing up, but I was young anyway. Growing up, you know, I used to play outside with like friends and run around and play hide and seek and you know, meet up, I guess, with friends and stuff like that. But in today's age, what I see is a lot of like, you know, kids wanting their tablets and phones and iPhones and just stuck in their rooms playing video games and just being on their phones and Instagram and social media and posting a story, and that's just it. Like, hey you guys, just checking in, and that's it. And like, people don't really check in. You know, people don't really check in with each other anymore, or like that. I guess in my opinion, and maybe in my life, right, my experience, you know, that's just what I notice. It just seems like there's some disconnect, right? There's a slight disconnect in this day and age. But anyway, I'm not sure why I went off on that tangent, because I kind of wanted to come on here and talk about the downfall, in a sense, with business and the challenges that you may have in your business and all of that, right? And like I said, you know, I apologize, or not, but you know, that this video may be a little bit all over the place. And like I said, I've said it in a couple of videos before, that that's just kind of how my mind works. But today, there's nothing really specific that, like I said, I had intentions of talking about something else, right? About how great the short-term rental business space is. As you guys know, some of you guys know that I do that as an actual business, and I even started coaching that. Right now I have students, and it's still open for enrollment as well. We're taking on more students and all of that. It's a phenomenal program, because it really helps you with how to really establish a business. Some of the things that people aren't even really telling you or talking about and stuff like that, and goes in depth, you know, with business credit and really how to build a short-term rental business and automate it, okay, and be able to earn passive income, okay, high earnings on a monthly basis. So I have a course. I will try to link that in the description below as well, and you can sign up, right? Unfortunately for you guys, the price did go up a little bit, but it's still way below the market average, right? This type of program is being sold for at least a couple thousands of dollars. So fortunately though, for you guys, you still get a good deal on it, okay? And you get me as your coach, okay? One-on-one access and calls and all that good stuff. You're not gonna get this anywhere, okay, for this price. I can tell you that. I'm not just saying that. My students, you know, they love the quality and the value, you know, that they get out of this program. You can ask me anything. I'll get back to you. I'm not your average coach, okay? Let's just say that. But yeah, I do teach this stuff, how you can start a short-term rental business and acquire properties legally and stuff like that. But anyway, I won't get too much into that. Oh, and by the way, I have a book out called The B&B Boss Basics, okay? And you can get that on Amazon as well. I will link that in the description below. But the coaching program, you guys, you can't really compare it to the book, because it's a lot more in depth and a lot more value, of course, right? Anyway, but that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, that there are some days, sometimes in life you're gonna have challenges, right? In business, you're gonna have challenge. You know, you see people out here talking about, you know, they're entrepreneurs and whatever. It's all dandy and everything, but it's like with being an entrepreneur, whether you have a full-time job, because just a little bit about me, okay? If you guys didn't know, I am still technically a flight attendant, right? Sometimes I take off to you know, focus on my business and stuff like that, or if I have military stuff going on, because I'm still Air Force reserved, that's another story as well. But I have things going on with my life, right? But I am at heart, you guys, I am at heart an entrepreneur, okay? Like nobody can tell me nothing. Like I've always been the person who always felt like I had to do something for myself because it just gave me fulfillment, right? It's just something about doing things on my own terms, my own time, and just being able to make money how I want to make it. It just always gave me fulfillment, right? So I've always been the type of person to have different side hustles here and there. Even in the past, if it meant doing Lyft or whichever, it just gave me fulfillment doing my own thing, right? And now as I grow and as I mature and discover other things and learn, I'm discovering other ways to even expand business, and now these days I've been able to find ways to earn money passively, and that's my goal, like at least 80%, right? So yeah, there's nothing like being able to earn money passively where you don't have to definitely exchange your time hour for hour, minute for minute for a paycheck, you guys. And that's another thing I may get into for another video, but that is not my goal, to always have to exchange my time for a paycheck, because when I really do the calculations, it really doesn't add up. I don't care how much you want to make per hour. For me, honestly, you guys, I'd rather make less and be able to earn money passively. Okay, so I'll take a pay cut in order to earn that money passively, or to make it on my own terms or my own time, if that makes sense, right? Because if you're able to make money passively, just think about it. Once you have one stream of income that's passive, you are able to now spend your time either with the people that you love, the things that you love, things that give you joy, fulfillment, and all of that. But you're able to spend that time also to build other businesses or whichever, right? And make money passively. So think about when you're able to earn money passively, I feel like it gives you more opportunities to earn. I don't know if that makes sense, but that makes perfect sense to me, right? But if you have to exchange your time hour by hour for money, let's say hypothetically you earn $25 per hour. You have to physically be somewhere, okay, in order to make that $25 for that entire hour. Versus, for example, a loan signing agent, right? You guys know that I do that on the side as well, right? I'm a loan signing agent, stuff like that, whichever. I do that when I want to, right? It's a very independent job. You work as an independent contractor. For those of you who don't know what a loan signing agent is, but you're basically a notary, and you do real estate closings and notarize the documents and all of that, send it back, show your signers where they're signing, notarize where you're supposed to sign, all of that, spend about an hour, ship the documents back off or drop it off, and that's it. Getting paid $75 to $250 per loan signing. It all depends, of course, if it's direct or if it's through a signing company. But if you think about it, I just spent maybe 30-40 minutes to close on a loan, right? And I made maybe, let's say, $130. I can now spend that time, like I said, this is 40 minutes, right? Let's say an hour. It took me an hour to make $130. 130 divided by 25 would take me basically 5 hours to make that $130 versus an hour. So for the next 4 hours, I can spend that time either making that same $130 or I don't know, work on another business or something like that, right? Working a 9-to-5 is not the end of the world. I mean, it's not the most terrible thing, right? I mean, it's income. You're able to provide for your family and everything, and I'm not knocking 9-to-5s and stuff like that. But I'm just saying that after a while, I realized that it was not for me. It did not give me fulfillment, right? Like I said, this video is kind of all over the place. But I hope at the end of this video, it will all make sense, right? Taking care of your mental health, doing things that fulfills you, business struggles, all of that. Hopefully somehow this will all come together and make sense, okay? But I just wanted to share that in business, you guys, everybody may, you may see, oh, this person is an entrepreneur, they're doing great and all of that. They're able to, make their own money on their own time. But check this, you guys. Being an entrepreneur, it takes discipline, right? It takes discipline. Have to somewhat be organized, right? It's not like, okay, your job says you have to be there by 9 and you leave at 5 and then that's it. You don't really take your work at home, unless you really work from home, but you get what I'm saying, right? You know, you're clocking at 9 and you know you leave at 5, right? But when you're an entrepreneur, it's kind of like round the clock. Honestly, it's really no time off, really, in a sense, because let's say for your job you may have the weekends off. As an entrepreneur, you may have to, you know, file stuff for your business, or check up on your business on the weekend, or make preparations for your business for the following week or something. There's really not really time off, okay? But it is what it is. For me personally, I rather that and know that I'm building something for myself than for the man, right? Or for somebody else, really. So to each their own. You know, some people, they prefer to be in an organization where, you know, they have a set routine, they're told what to do, and pretty much, and that's it. But then you have some people who prefer to do things on their own terms. But I just wanted to share with you guys, it comes with its ups and downs, because today, honestly, like, we had a few things dealing with and stuff like that, and this guest did this and all of that, and then a call from here, and it's okay, it can be a lot sometimes, and it can damper you. But I just want to share that, and me sharing this is basically, I guess, somewhat trying to encourage myself as well. Sometimes you're going to have downfalls, or you're gonna have disappointments, or you're gonna have no's, right? And you're just gonna have downfalls in your business, you guys, and things are not gonna always work out how you want it to work, and sometimes you may even lose money, right? You may even lose money. But I just want to encourage you guys to not give up, right? Not give up on your dreams, not give up on your desires. You guys, if you've been talking about it and dreaming about it and writing it down, and you just can't stop talking about it, and you know it's for you, then it is for you, right? Despite all the no's and the naysayers and people that's trying to break your business or bring you down, because you have people out there like that, okay? You're gonna have people out there that's gonna deliberately want to see you fail, right? And deliberately try to make phone calls or whatever it is to try to break your business. But let me tell you something, you guys. You just have to have a certain type of, you have to just develop this mentality, right? That no matter what, it's gonna happen. So no matter what the naysayers want to say, no matter what Debbie down here or Karen or whosoever want to do to try to, you know, break my business, or whosoever, it's going to happen, right? And you have to believe it, and you have to keep on working toward that every single day. Okay, I don't care how hard it is. You may have to cry, okay? Some days you may find yourself crying, you know, in the bed and not want to get up, but you have to get up, okay? Because nobody's gonna pick you up. All right, nobody's gonna pick you up and magically wave a wand and everything is just gonna be okay, right? You have to face all that you have to face, right? I know for me, sometimes when I go through stuff, I just kind of want to cuddle in bed, and sometimes I just, you know, may not want to talk to anybody or do anything, and I can be in such a down spot. And like I said, it's really hard for me to fake things. So I don't want to be around people if I'm not in the right mood, because I really don't want to fake anything, because like I said, it's hard for me to fake anything, right? People are gonna know that something is wrong with me, so it can be hard, right? So in businesses, so I'm just here, I guess, to encourage you guys that, you know, whatever your endeavors are. I know some of you guys know that I'm doing this loan signing thing, and mostly right now, short-term rentals and stuff like that, you know, trying to grow that business. And it has its downtimes, right? It has its downtimes in regards to you may have to spend extra money to do this or do that, you know, or the no's that you may get and all of that. But the more no's that you get, I did marketing, direct marketing when I was like 17, and I was like leading teams of like 30, 40-year-olds. I felt really weird. So I didn't like to share my age, because I was just like, okay, the moment I share my age, these people are not gonna want to listen to me, okay? So I did that, and I learned about, the law of average, right? That's where I first learned about the law of average, at 17, doing direct door-to-door marketing and whatever. And honestly, I'm telling you, with my experience with literally being out there in the field, take it from me, okay? Somebody who earned 100% commission. Okay, so that means, I did this back in Jamaica, by the way. So that means if I did not make a sale, I did not eat lunch, okay, that day. It was rough out there, all right? Take it from somebody like me, okay? Trust me, I've been there, done that. But the more no's that you get, the closer you are to a yes. But once you start to build that momentum, you guys, nobody can tell you nothing, right? And yeah, I used to be one of the top sales people or whatever. I used to ring the bells all the time. It's so good. I just had the sauce, y'all. I just had the sauce. But I'm running out of storage. I don't want this video to be too long, but I just wanted to encourage you guys to never give up in your dreams, okay? It may be hard, but don't stop trying, okay? And I know it's easier said than done. And I know some days you may cry, and I know some days it may feel like people just want to break you, and I know some days it may feel like people just don't want to see you succeed, right? And I know some days it may feel like, oh my gosh, I don't even know why I'm crying on this video, because I wasn't supposed to cry, but it is what it is. Hold up. All right, y'all, I did not mean to cry, but sometimes I see people crying on their videos, and I'm like, girl, why did you force those tears? Like, why did you force those tears? But I guess now I kind of get it. But you will have those days, you guys, and I just wanted to encourage you guys that you'll have your down days, and that doesn't mean that that's how things are always going to be, right? Trust me, I've binged through the drenches, or whatever you want to call it. I've been through a lot of things, okay, in my life, and that's one of the reasons why I work so hard now, and people may not understand it. I want my children to be able to, have a decent life, right? I don't want to have to say no to my children for things that they're passionate about, or love, or means the world to them, or something, right? So that's one of my why sometimes I go so hard, and I'm just a driven person, right? I'm just driven. I get bored easily. Like, I can't just sit down. You guys, we don't have a TV here, okay? We don't have a TV in our house, right, or in our space, right? And one of the reasons is because it's just like, what's the point, right? We used to have a TV and everything, but we really hardly watched it. During COVID and everything, it shut down, we kind of like watched that was probably the most TV, y'all, that I've ever watched, okay? And I'll be 100% honest. Yeah, and even before that, or buying my house and I was living in my apartment, I did not sit and watch the TV. Like, I could not tell you when I sat down and just relax and watch TV. I was just never that person, because I was always either out trying to make money, right, extra money, or trying to be social a little bit or something, right? But I just was not the type to sit and watch TV. And so now it's like pointless to have a TV, so we just absolutely do not have a TV at all. I know it may sound crazy, with being young and everything and whatever, but at the end of the day too, like, if we really need to see the news, I mean, there's the internet, really, to see what's happening, the weather and all that good stuff. And if we really wanted to see something, spend a couple minutes catching up on something, then there's, I guess, YouTube or whichever, right? It's not something that I spend my time doing, because instead of watching somebody else, right, live their life and live their best life and whatever, I could be making daily moves to be able to live my best life and all of that good stuff, right? So that's just my mentality and all of that. I'm not out here saying that I'm this and that and whichever, because I'm absolutely not. By any means do I have things all together. I go through my own stuff, but I just share this to say, right, people may not understand the drive, right? And I'm not here saying, because I do believe in rest as a form of productivity as well, right? I'm not out here selling hustle or selling a hustle mindset that you should just be out there grinding, you know, grinding at a 9-to-5 job and just grinding with no rest, right? I do believe in having a certain type of balance and being able to rest, because rest is a form of productivity, right? When you rest, you're able to really kind of like reset your mind in order to even be more productive, right? So I'm not out here selling that. I don't believe in that at all. But what I am saying is that I have set goals, you know, I have things that I'm working towards, and I just don't really believe in wasting my time. I believe in giving things my all, giving life my all. At the end of the day, you know, I believe in giving it all that I've got. So I just wanted to share that, you guys. I don't want this video to be too long, and I've said that before, and I just want to encourage you guys to just go out there, make those dreams become a reality, okay? Do not sleep on those dreams, okay? But that's all that I have for you guys today. Just wanted to encourage y'all. And again, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I like to share side hustle gems and all of that good stuff. But yeah, again, it's your girl Shy-Bivia. It was an absolute pleasure. Let's grow those businesses and get well together. And I'll see you guys later. Be blessed.